Praise God, folks. This is all coming to you this for Sunday afternoon. There's a lot of foolishness going on in the political world. A lot of foolishness and buffoonery is going on, period, in the world. Period. First of all, I would like to say I'm sorry and my condolences to the people of Paris for that murderous act that was committed against them last Friday, a week ago, by the terrorists, where they lost, I think, 130 some people. Lord have mercy, and he's just blessed the bereaved. Now to get on with this vid. And recently, Bernie Sanders was right in Savannah. And you know how the Republicans like to make him look like he's some kind of, he want to be a mad socialist, you know. He owns the toilet stools that people sit on, and I'm just giving you this as a reference point, where he'll own all the stores, and you know the media just blast him. That's to knock out the competition by any disgusting, skin-crawling means necessary. Because you have to remember one thing: when you come to politics now, this is not like the 1950s, 60s, or even the 70s. Now it's just filth, madness, big money, and disgust. And both people are working for both parties are literally funded by the same people. Most of them, shall I say. And the name of the game is money. Remember, America as an oligarchy, so it's a consumer-based economy. The middle class is being wiped out, and there's only going to be the super rich and the super poor. Okay, now, before we get into the meat of the video, I would like to just say that the name of this is what I'd like to see: Bernie Sanders versus Donald Trump. He's number one again. I should say, believe it or not. Now, Donald Trump, you know, it's just interesting to hear this guy talk. You know, this guy, this is telling you a lot about the American population as a whole. They're getting tired of the same old, I won't use that language, foolishness and crap, because it's all a bunch of lies. You're just being told time and time and time again about this foolishness and that war over here and the economy, and we're going to do this, and none of this stuff ever gets done. They're tired of hearing it by career politicians. Remember, either Democrat or Republican, most politicians are as full of crap as a constipated elephant, because they're in the pockets of big business and special interest groups. Most of them, a lot of them are lawyers, so that's telling you they are lawyers. They are paid liars. So you get what you ask for. But Bernie Sanders is a quality, and I'm not telling you to vote for either person. Bernie Sanders is the type of person, he's telling you that which you already know. Everything we are doing is controlled. Well, we know the central banks. Let's put it another way. Big business and special interest groups own the political system in America. Okay, and Donald Trump literally says that. This basically what Bernie Sanders is telling you. So I give Donald Trump credit. He didn't lie. Those people, when they put $5 or $6 or $10 million into $5 million or so into somebody's campaign, you have to do what they tell you to do. So you have to fight to put in effect the bills that they're paying you to lobby for. Do you understand? It's the same thing with the Democrats. It's the same thing as the Republicans. They are in, shall we say, the pockets of the same big business and special interest groups. And Donald Trump right out told you that they're nothing more than phonies. These people are owned. They are bought and paid for, including Hillary Clinton. But you have to understand, like I said in my last video, the Negroes love the Clintons. And no matter how much disaster they do to the economy or the country, no matter how much, uh, even though her husband passed a bill, Bill passed the bill. Bill Clinton passed the bill. Okay, even though Bill Clinton passed the bill that started a war on, shall we say, drugs, which will never means a war on Black America, he locked up. He caused more people to be locked up than Ronald Reagan or Bush put together. But see, when you come with logical facts, you can't. How do I say this? That doesn't mean too much to not every African American, but a lot, because we remember they simply do not read. That's why you find the only ethnicity in America or anywhere else that will vote 97% for a party that did more damage to them than anything else in history. Uh, since they came to America, so to speak. That's why look at Harlem now. As soon as you see Harlem, you say, well, that's the black capital of the world. Well, gentrification. As soon as you look at Harlem, look at 3 o'clock in the morning now and see what type of people are walking down the blocks now. They're not black. That was because of what came out of Bill Clinton's mouth about putting up a building, and that was it. Immediately rent jumped sky high. But anyway, Negroes will vote for the Clintons under any circumstances, even though they have destroyed more blacks, put more incarcerated more blacks, with the cause of, and nobody in my family was ever on welfare. Even though the clause that they put, the bill that they passed, caused more, shall we say, people to have to work. They'll still, in other words, they did more damage to African Americans than Bush and Reagan put together. No matter what the Clintons do, they will still vote for the Clintons. You have to remember that. Why? Because these buffoonery, so-called self-appointed civil rights leaders, these clowns, these buffoons, these miscreants are telling me, I didn't detach the black president. Not realize, but those clowns, these processed tail red clowns, these so-called self-appointed reverends, these race baiters are paid by the establishment. Now everybody know that Reverend, excuse the expression, Sharpton is Obama's go-to man. David Sharpton tried to help her. Reverend Sharpton helped himself. But anyway, Bernie Sanders is a man of his truth. You understand that? He said he wanted health care, universal health care for everyone. He wanted everybody to have free college education, which I've heard it said it costs over $70 billion. He just wanted that the top elite paid their fair share of taxes. Do you understand? But so I would like to see this debate to see where they would go. But I mean, there's a lot of people alone. And far as Donald Trump said, when it comes to the Middle East, he said he would bomb the S out of their A's over there. He would level the place. He would just bomb the hell out of the Middle East. He would build up the military so that nobody would bother us again. So it's interesting to see where these two, how that will come out, a debate between Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump. But like I said, remember, the Negro, under any circumstance, I don't care what it is, they love the Clinton. Little James Flint, president. You don't know what the inside of a book look like. So you can't go to a Negro, most Negroes, with logical solutions, because it's beyond him, because he's not going to read.
Let's march and protest.
I'm telling you. So you just wasting your oxygen well, anyway. I would love to see a debate between Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders. What are your thoughts? God bless.